Picture this, bullets flying at you in a frenzy so wild, it's like they're inches from your eyes. That's the thrilling yet terrifying concept behind Vampire Survivors VR. For fans of the original Vampire Survivors game, I've spent countless hours picturing how that chaotic bullet hell action would hit if it were virtually right up in your face. And now, that fantasy is a reality with a VR adaptation tailored for Meta Quest headsets. Check out the details at https://ponsieli.games/vr-faq. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this top-down shooter really VR-worthy, or is it just a gimmick? Let's dive in and explore. This aptly titled Vampire Survivors VR is priced at just $10 and compatible with the Meta Quest 2, 3, 3S, and Pro. Unlike some VR experiences that throw you into the heart of the mayhem, forcing you to physically duck, weave, and dodge around your actual living room to evade enemy hordes, this one keeps things more controlled. You get a classic top-down perspective of the battlefield, steering your character with a controller just as you would on a PC or console. For newcomers to the genre, bullet hell games like this involve navigating through overwhelming waves of projectiles, dodging hundreds of bullets in patterns that test your reflexes to the limit. This approach has proven successful in other VR titles, such as Domeo, where strategic top-down views blend seamlessly with virtual reality immersion. One standout feature is its flexibility. You can enjoy it while seated or standing, which sets it apart from VR games that demand you stay on your feet the whole time. Additionally, it's a standalone release with no cross-buy options across platforms, meaning your save files won't transfer over from other versions. That can be a disappointment for players who want seamless progression, but it makes sense given the unique VR twist. Imagine trying to adapt save data between a flat-screen dodgefest and a 3D head-track experience. The developer, Ponkel, hasn't disclosed plans for online co-op in this VR edition, even though it's been hyped as an upcoming feature for the PC and console versions, as covered in this Engadget article. https://www.engadget.com/gaming/vampire-survivors-will-soon-offer-online-code-op-141430146.html. And this is the part most people miss. The DLC lineup might surprise you. Vampire Survivors VR bundles the core game along with 2 expansions, Legacy of the Moonspell and Tides of the Foscari, giving you plenty of content to sink your teeth into without extra purchases. However, there's no word yet on when or if other intriguing add-ons will arrive, like the Castlevania-themed expansion that's all about gothic vibes and classic monster hunting, detailed in this Engadget piece. https://www.engadget.com/gaming/vampire-survivors-is-getting-a-but-still-no-vampires-143149407.html, or the bizarre Belatro crossover that fuses card game mechanics with bullet dodging chaos, explored here. https://www.engadget.com/gaming/boletioro-comes-to-vampire- Survivors in the form of a free expansion 183005013.html. Vampire Survivors VR is live and ready to download for those brave enough to face the potential downsides, risking a pounding headache or bouts of nausea from the intense, close-up action. Ponkel has no intentions of expanding it to other VR ecosystems, such as Steam VR or Pico, which might leave some wondering if they're locking out a broader audience. Is this exclusivity a smart business move, or a missed opportunity in the diverse VR market? What do you think? Would you dive into this VR twist on a beloved game, knowing the risks, or do you prefer sticking to the original screen-based thrills? Does the absence of co-op or cross-saves bother you, or is it a fair trade for the immersive experience? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if your team must try or stick to what works.